Hey guys, we're in for another day of hanging out with Bento. Yeah, he's been pretty cute. Sleeping, looking at me kinda. Waking up a little bit early, it's probably a bit before 8 a.m.-ish. I think this bee slept on that flower. That's cute. Anyways, I'm headed out for the walk with Bento and my dad. Looks like some guys are setting up some construction stuff by the school at the end of the street. And the ice rink was empty, so we had some good fetch time. A weird bang outside, but yeah. Anyways, just walking around with my dad, hanging out. We went back to the house and we made a big breakfast: bacon, eggs, and toast, and some, I guess those are the skewers from the barbecue yesterday. Pretty tasty stuff. Yeah, Bento lying in the sun, did some cleaning up, and we hung out for a while. We watched the rest of Stranger Things Season 3. You know, it's kind of nice to just end the whole season. And my dad, he's heading out. We still had the espresso machine in his trunk. Amanda said she wanted it, and then when she saw how big it was, she's like, actually, never mind. It's kind of a big thing. So, I assume Matt will want that back at some point, or who knows, maybe someone else want to get into making espresso? Maybe? I don't know. But anyways, Dad is headed home. And I've taken Bento out for a walk. Again. Just mostly doing a quick walk around the block. You know, midday. Give him a bathroom break, kind of walking around. Since, I don't know, I'll put him out in the backyard and he doesn't use the bathroom. He just lies in the sun. Which I don't mind, but there's a lot of bugs out there. So I did make a hornet trap, which I've made these before to varying success. The idea is that you have a piece of meat that the bug has to go upside down to get onto. So they get in there, they start eating the meat, and it's hanging on the ceiling or the lid. So they usually go upside down. Even if they don't go upside down, they might fall into the trap. It's like once they picked up a bunch of meat, they weigh more, right? And they're clumsy flyers. So they eventually fall into the liquid. It's the soapy water. It has to be soapy so it like sticks to them better. And they just like suffocate and drown really fast. Or if it was just water, they could handle it apparently. They wouldn't drown right away. But yeah, we'll see how good that goes. I think I edited the quest and probably did some other stuff, I don't know. But it is later now. Almost all the sun is off the patio. And I'm doing some grilling. A burger and a hot dog, that'll be good. Yeah. In the past, when I dog sit, I usually don't use the grill, but you know what? It's a good time to be grilling. Yeah, Bento. Loving that sun. Ate a big meal, watched some anime, Skeleton Knight. Oh, and the new President Curtis. It's a Rick and Morty spin-off show with the president from Rick and Morty. That was interesting. I don't know, it's kind of pretty similar to Rick and Morty, but the president, I guess. And I had a big nap after eating all that food. Just vegging out, I guess. Seems like they've dug a huge trench at the school. I guess they're replacing the water main, or maybe that's wastewater pipe, who knows. Nice van over there. Cool. But yeah, afternoon, bringing Bento out for another walk. It's probably about 7:30-ish, close to the sun going down. Get in some more fetch for the boy. Feel like he's been resting most of the day. So good to get him out again. Once we were back, he ate all of his dog dinner. I guess it was like an eat all of his dog dinner kind of day. Sometimes it seems like he doesn't eat a lot of his food, but today he ate a good amount of it. So yeah, seemed like a good opportunity to leave him alone. He's eaten a good amount of food, he's exercised, he's had his bathroom break. I'm like, Bento, eat that sweet potato. And I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna go and check on my apartment. I've just been away for a few days. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about my terrarium vivarium thing and hoping that it has not gone dry. So we'll see how that goes. In the backyard, there's a lot of trash back here. It's kind of odd. Oh, and the Venus flytrap. Completely dead, guys. It is over. Yeah. And the terrarium vivarium thing, it's looking fine. So that is good. I didn't have my dehumidifier on though, so I guess it's kind of good that I came back so I could turn that back on. But it does mean that the water level will go down faster than what I'm seeing. So, I don't know. I'll probably be fine to not come back until Adam and Don are back. But yeah, I also went to a Freshco and grabbed some Coke Zeros just to stock up at home in case the deals next week aren't really... in case there's no deals. And then on my way back to Bento, I did also stop at a different Freshco closer to Adam and Don's. So I could stock up at Coke Zero at their house. That's right, I've got multiple stockpiles of Coke Zero. Yeah. And going past the Monarch Park skating rink, there's people playing pickleball or something in there, so... it's just good that I got Bento out earlier. It seems like at night when the air is cool, people do go in there to play. And back to Bento. He looks guilty. Like he did something, but pretty sure he's just been laying here. So yeah, I don't know. Just seemed like he's a good dog again. Forcing him to go outside in case he needed to whiz. He did not. Watched some Geo Wizard walking around. And then I took Bento out for his final pee/walk. Partially because I wanted to go over to Anderson's. I noticed they had a bunch of these specialized bike boxes. And you know what? Seems to be a bit of a pattern. If you like kind of poke around in these bike boxes, you know, the bike shop, they've got a bunch of new bikes recently, so they're also throwing stuff out. Which sometimes I found interesting things in here, like bike bells and stuff, but there was a couple helmets in the boxes. This one seemed pretty old, like an old bell one. They say that like the gases get released and the foam gets a little bit brittle when they're old. So, I don't know. But there's a newer one. It's got the MIPS system, so that's supposed to be like pretty safe. For a bit I was like, oh, maybe I should switch to this being my new helmet. Feels pretty nice. Like it's a good fit for me. But there is a big chunk of broken foam on it, so I don't know about that. It's pretty scuffed up looking. So it's got enough damage on it that I probably wouldn't want to risk taking a big head hit on that. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that. All in all, pretty good day. Got back, gave Bento his greenie for being a good dog and leaving some trash on the ground instead of trying to eat it. And just in general, he gets a greenie every day anyways. But yeah, later guys.